Hi, I'm Belle, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday the 30th of January 2019 and yesterday I weighed in, so I will let you know how I got on at group, but before I want to let you know about my week. And I know you watch me to hopefully get inspired by some of the stuff I'm talking about and my time doing Slimming World, but I feel like I have a bit of a responsibility, to be honest with you too. And you know, my channel is my weight loss journey, and this is a journey. You know, I'm not somebody who you know, gets to target in 3 months or anything like that. This channel is about the highs and lows of my journey. And you know, I've mentioned before that I am the ultimate yo-yo dieter, but really since January last year I have had a pretty smooth, if a little bit slow, ride on Slimming World. And apart from kind of gains on holidays and Christmas, where I've definitely indulged on holiday and definitely indulged over Christmas, I have been pretty much on it, I think, since the beginning of last year, so for just over a year. And I've really enjoyed the Slimming World plan throughout that time, or whatever plan I've been doing, I've enjoyed. But this week I found it really hard, and I've had some stuff going on, nothing awful. I'm not dealing with anything really bad. I know people are struggling with some really difficult things at the moment, and it wasn't that, but I think I've mentioned before that I am quite an emotional eater, and I've had some things on my mind, and that has meant that my stress levels have been very high, and I've been, you know, my anxiety levels have been very high, and unfortunately my way of coping sometimes when that's the case is with food. And you know, over this last year I've not given in to that kind of temptation at all. Like don't get me wrong, I'm sure there have been times where I've had like a chocolate bar or something or whatever, but I've never I don't remember having found like a prolonged period like I have this week as kind of hard for some reason. And I don't know, this week I have absolutely stuck to plan, but I have pushed it to its limit. I have found every day quite difficult. I've eaten food that I've really enjoyed. Like, there've definitely been meals that I've really liked. Like, I tried the cauldron. I'm still not eating meat until the end of the month, but I tried the cauldron Lincolnshire sausages. They were once in each. They were lovely. I had a sweet omelette that was lovely. I did like a cheese on toast with tuna and red onions, and that was really nice, like a tuna crunch cheese on toast. That was so good. I did more root veggie soup. I did baked oats that were really nice. So I've enjoyed some really good food this week, but if I'm totally honest, my heart hasn't been in it, and it hasn't been in the plan. And therefore I haven't wanted to, haven't felt, I guess, the same sort of enthusiasm all round this week. I've just been feeling a bit flat, and my excitement had gone. And so whilst I stayed stuck to plan this week by a whisker, by sticking to plan I mean I stuck to my weekly sins, but day to day there were times where my sins were quite low, and then there were days where my sins were very high. And I didn't give in like badly to temptation. I still wrote everything in my book, and but every day was quite tough. I think I mentioned in my last video that I was due to be going out twice last weekend, and like how I was going to kind of navigate those meals out. I ended up having to cancel, unfortunately, one of the events because I was just feeling just a bit overwhelmed and stressed. But the other one that I did go to, I made good decisions. We went to a Greek place, and I had grilled prawns and rice and salad. So I've had definitely sort of things that I'm proud of this week, but it has been a bit of a battle, and I hate coming on here and not being like really upbeat and positive and like cheery about my week, but in all honesty I found it quite difficult. So when I went to group yesterday, I knew that I'd pushed the plan. I knew that, well, I didn't know what the scales were going to say. I went into group in a bad mood anyway, if I'm honest, and I said to myself that I would just be happy with any kind of a loss. So I stood on the scales and I put on ½ pound. So that takes my weight loss to date to 2 stone 2.5, and I weighed in yesterday at 12 stone 4. And as you can see, I have lost 6 pounds, I think, in January. So I lost my Christmas gain and a little bit more. So I would like to have lost yesterday, of course. But if I'm totally honest, I think I deserve the gain. And so, yeah, I came back from having had the gain, and I'd already kind of decided that last night I was going to indulge, and that's what I did. I'm not going to tell you what I had because I don't think it's particularly helpful to list off a load of foods that then you might start thinking about. But suffice to say, last night I gave in to temptation. I ate a load of rubbish, and it is what it is. A friend said to me today, well, you can't reveal that. You can't tell them, can't tell people that that's what you've done. But it's the reality of my life. I haven't had a kind of blowout like I did last night, probably for, I reckon, over a year. And I used to do things like that stupidly quite a lot. I would, way before this journey, I would, you know, do something silly like eat a load of stuff on a Sunday night and then start a new plan on a Monday. I don't do that anymore, and I haven't done anything like I did last night for well over a year, but it was kind of building and building, and I knew at some point that I probably would do that. And I'm not condoning it, I'm not saying it's a good thing to do at all, but I got it out my system, and I woke up this morning, to be honest, full of kind of energy and enthusiasm again, like a light switch had been flicked, is that the right word? I feel completely differently. I feel like, I don't know why, but I just feel like I've got renewed kind of energy and enthusiasm for the plan, and I feel excited again. And I went to Co-op at lunchtime and kind of went round the aisles, spent a little bit of time looking at kind of stuff and thought about what I wanted to eat, and I feel excited again about the food that's on offer to me. And I feel like I'm not, I think last week where I was really stressed and anxious, my head was just not in the right place, and it was nothing to do with the plan. The plan is brilliant, but I just wasn't in the right place. You know, everything was just, I don't know, everything was just kind of hard. And today I just feel, I feel like I deserved my ½ pound gain last night, and I feel like I now am kind of line drawn, ready for a great week ahead. So I am back on plan. I am not going to do what I did last week, which was try and kind of reduce my carbs in the evening and try and eat smaller portions and try and restrict this or that or cut back on my sins because I ate a load of rubbish last night. Absolutely not. From today, I'm just back on plan. I'm enjoying the Slimming World plan again. I'm going to food optimise 100%. I've eaten really lovely food today. I've decided I'm going to do a what I eat in a day video every day this week. So there may some of them be a bit repetitive and some of them may be a little bit short, obviously where I'm at work. But hopefully that will maybe give you guys some ideas and hopefully keep me on track too. And I'm really excited about this week. I feel like totally different, and I have a renewed energy about the plan. And I'm, as of Friday, I am eating meat again. So I'm going to do, I've got a few things that I want to cook kind of next week. I want to do lasagna. I want to do my campfire stew again. Things like that were real kind of staples for me that I haven't eaten recently. And yeah, I'm excited to have things like that again. I have enjoyed not eating meat in January, and I've tried things that I wouldn't normally have tried, like making that butterbean hummus or you know, eating more kind of veggie products. So So I've enjoyed it, and it's definitely made me kind of think a bit more. Yeah, but now, to be honest, I am, and I'm sorry, I hope this doesn't offend anybody who doesn't eat meat, but I am ready to go back to eating the food that I do normally eat. And I think moving forward I will definitely have more veggie products than I have done previously, because, as I say, I've tried loads of stuff that I really enjoyed, but I do think that having meat back in my diet again is yeah, I am looking forward to doing that again as well. There were a couple of the Slimming World ready meals I'm looking forward to trying as well, that obviously I've not been able to kind of have this month too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm just not going to restrict myself. I just want to have a great normal food optimizing week. I really want to have a decent loss next Tuesday, so I will be doing the usual stuff, really, trying to get inspiration from YouTube, from Instagram. I'll be recording my own videos, of course. I want to switch it up, eat different foods this week, go back to some of my old faithfuls, as I say, like lasagna and campfire stew again. Yeah, hopefully that will result in a good loss next week. So I'm sorry this video is not my usual kind of upbeat, cheery self, and I'm sorry that if anyone, I don't know, I'm sorry if this kind of me not being really upbeat and cheery sort of does offend anyone, but I don't want to come on here and tell you anything other than the truth of how my week has been. And I am human, and unfortunately sometimes my emotions kind of get in the way, and you know, I've got to own up to what I ate. It's my fault that I had a gain, and it's my fault that I indulged last night. I've got to own that, and now it's up to me to moving ahead, yeah, just have the best week that I can possibly have, yeah, hopefully next Tuesday I'll have a good loss. So that's been my week. How have you lovely lot got on? I hope you're all okay. It would be lovely to know how you've got on this week at weigh-in. Do comment below and let me know. As I mentioned before, I've got a few videos I need to record that I've been tagged in, so apologies that I haven't done those yet. I know I've been tagged in one video by lovely Natalie Marie Josie, in fact 2 videos by lovely Natalie Marie Josie and one by lovely Rachel from Belle's 1986 SW. Both fab channels. If you're not following them at the moment, definitely worth checking those out. So yeah, hopefully I can get those done soon. But anyway, I'm rambling on as always, but I just wanted to say thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your support as always. And I will see you next week with another weekly weigh-in update. In the meantime, you'll have a few what I eat in a day videos, yeah, hopefully a couple of the tag videos that I've been promising for ages to do. And yeah, hopefully next week on Tuesday or Wednesday when I do my weekly weigh-in update, I'll have a good loss. Have a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye.